There are big fights up there, and there are other big names in the division. And I mean, Carl Frampton's surely going to be keeping a very close view on them. Carl's deciding that he's going to fight on, and he's still a major player in that division.
Carl and I, you know, we spoke, and his management team, we spoke, MTK, and he will be fighting probably end of May, early June, and he'll be involved in a very, very big fight.
If Carl, or when Carl fights again, we're talking about Belfast, presumably.
We will see. He may have to go on the road. It depends who he fights.
And is there a possibility somewhere down the line, maybe, of another meeting with Josh Warrington?
Yeah, I mean, the ideal world would be for Carl to go out and win a title and then make a unification fight. Providing these two guys keep winning, I'm quite sure we could do that. You know, he said there was... He's never been disingenuous towards Josh about the fight. You know, Josh got his tactics right, but he felt that he didn't get his game plan right. If we can make a rematch, we will see. That's there to be seen. And by the way, both guys were supposed to be here today and apologise. Carl's gone, has taken his children away for half-term. He'd already booked something. And Josh has gone to the young lad who got killed in
the funeral.
In the funeral in Leeds. Yeah. He's at the funeral, and they both apologise for not being here.
Yeah. Other names as well on the books. You talk about Jack Catterall, about Zolani Tete, two names who are going to have an interesting year.
Well, Jack's the mandatory challenger to Hooker, so we will move heaven and earth to get that fight on. The WBO, I believe, will order that quite soon. So, you know, he's going to get his wish to fight for the world title.
And Zolani Tete, where would he be left? I mean, what is it now, 7 years since he's lost a fight?
Yeah, it is. He's due to defend his title, and I think they announced the date for to take place in LA. I think it's in May, so I'm not sure the exact date. So he'll defend his title on the series, you know, the WPBS series.
Well, our next show that we're going to be bringing on BT Sports is going to be on March the 8th at the Royal Albert Hall, and there are significant changes to that bill. Yeah,
unfortunately, Nicola Adams has pulled her shoulder, so she's out of action. She will not be challenging for the title there, so we had to change all the card around. But the card will be there'll be a joint main events. You've got Anthony Yarde fighting Travis Rees for the WBO Intercontinental title. Daniel Dubois fighting Razvan Kujanu for the WBO Global Heavyweight title. And then Johnny Garton's got Chris Jenkins on there. We've got Liam Williams, Joe Mullender, Lucian Reed against Indy Sanger, and many of our other young fighters. So that's a cracking fight card still, and one obviously we're all looking forward to. These two guys are big talents. They're moving forward in their careers, and each step for them is a step forward to getting into a position where they fight for big titles. And certainly in Anthony's case, it'll be a world title this year.
Right, well, let's welcome the guys up who are going to be the major players in the Royal Albert Hall bill. Anthony Yarde, Daniel Dubois, Liam Williams and Johnny Garton. If you want to come and fill up the seats, that would be appreciated. Right,
I'll sit there.
Okay, I think everybody should have a microphone. Right, let's start off with Johnny alongside me, who's going to be defending his British welterweight title against Chris Jenkins, tough Welshman. Now, when you ever have a fight, it never seems to be dull, does it? This isn't going to be an easy one, is it?
No, I'm always in a tough fight, as everyone knows, and I expect a tough, long night on the 8th.
How much is it going to mean to you to go and step out at such a fabulous venue, an iconic venue as the Royal Albert Hall?
Yeah, so many big names of boxers. As I said before, I've gone from box at the Coronet and Old Kent Road to now the Royal Albert Hall, so it's a bit different.
Do you have to pinch yourself sometimes to think where you've got?
All the time. I still can't believe it now where I've got, you know, I'm on BT Sports now, and I never thought I'd be in this position.
And people, yeah, exactly. I mean, people said you'd never make British title level, never mind win it.
Even my coach, Al Smith, didn't think I'd get this far, so he was a bit sceptical at first about taking me on as a pro, and I've proved everyone wrong.
How much do you actually enjoy the limelight? You know, you're going to be stepping up there in this fantastic arena. How much do you actually enjoy being up there with the cameras on you and with the crowd around you?
To be honest, none of that really bothers me. I feel uncomfortable in front of cameras and stuff like that. I like to fight. That's why I got into boxing. I like to fight, and that's what I look forward to.
Well, tell us about this fight that you've got coming up against Chris Jenkins, because he's another tough kid, and if he's watching now, he'll be thinking, yeah, you can say what you like, but I'm going to do you.
No, definitely, he's very tough. We sparred once before when Liam Williams and Chris come down. It was a very tough spar, and it's going to be the same tonight. I'm expecting a long, tough night, and I'm sure there's going to be some blood because we both like to cut.
Long, gruelling fight,
Definitely.
but you're confident that you'll come out of it still the champion?
Definitely, I'm always confident to come out champion.
Frank, when you put these bills together, you know, sort of real, genuine fights where people are on the same sort of level, a lot of the time it's what it's all about, and it sometimes doesn't happen as often as it ought to.
Well, we always try to deliver that, and Johnny, amongst many other guys, they deliver when they're in there. You know they're fighting with their heart and soul, like all fighters do, but you know there's a little edge there and a special thing, and he's very well supported, so you're going to get a great atmosphere. And for the fans, that's what it's all about. They're seeing, you know, really, really good quality fights. They're seeing, you know, guys who are out there giving their all.
Well, let's talk about Liam, who's at the end here. Liam Williams, British middleweight champion, and his performance against Mark Heffron. I remember in the commentary I said, I think at one point that was close to punch perfect. He was terrific.
He was. He got his game plan and everything right on the night. You know, he's a quality performer, Liam, there's no doubt about it. He's fought for world titles. He's now gone up a weight. He seems very comfortable at that weight, in that weight division. I know he's mentioned about going down, but the fact of the matter is, you know, he's got himself into this position. He's done it. He's gone out there and done it and delivered, and we've now delivered him an opportunity to fight again in a really good quality fight at the Albert Hall.
Well, he's up against...
Because he's not going to come and make up the numbers, you know that.
Joe Mullender is another one who's got the reputation of being a really tough customer, Liam.
Yeah, he is, yeah. You know, he comes across as well as he keeps saying that he's going to come and have a really good fight and this and that, but it's okay to do that against opponents who can't box good enough to, you know, just outmaneuver you and these things. But obviously these people he's been fighting as well can't punch very hard, and they're not hitting hard enough to hurt him. So it's all well and good saying that he's going to come and have a tear up and have a fight, but when he's getting hit and he's getting hurt, this is going to be a different ball game, you know.
How pleased were you with your performance against Mark Heffron in winning the title?
Yeah, it was a good performance. I wasn't really too shocked because, you know, I've always known I've had that ability to do that to Mark, but it was just a case of somebody bringing the best out of me, to be honest with you, I think, and I got a lot to thank Dom for. You know, he's really brought the best out of me and got me in terrific shape and a great mindset now. So, yeah, thanks to Dom, and it's only up from here now.
That's Dominic Ingle, who's here today, your trainer, and clearly, I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, we're going to be hearing from him shortly, and yourself as well. And I mean, talking to the pair of you, I know how much being up in that Sheffield gym has meant to you. It's given you a new bit of impetus in your career.
Yeah, definitely. It's just about being around the right people, and you know, in the gym, everybody's in good spirits and everybody has the same goals. Everybody's dedicated, you know, so it's good to be in that environment, and you know, you all rub off on each other, and it's a very good environment to be in.
Do you see yourself long-term at middleweight now?
No, I think the next one's at middle, but probably likely to go back down after that, but it just depends what opportunities present themselves, you know, so it's up to Frank really what I do. He needs to produce the goods.
I did see a little tweet that you put out to Chris Eubank saying that you wouldn't mind fancying beating up Junior if you got the opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. It's a massive fight, so any big fight I got a lot of interest in. So let's make them happen, and I'll produce the goods and show what I'm made of.
Just briefly, I know we're talking about March the 8th, but who wins Saturday, De Gale and Eubank?
It's tight. if De Gale turns up, you know, on form and boxing as he does, I think he wins. But whether he's still got that in the tank, I really don't know. So if somebody put a gun to my head, I'd probably say Eubank's going to win.
Well, hopefully that won't happen. But come March the 8th, Joe Mullender, I'll put the gun against your head on the finish of that one. Are you looking at a knockout there? Is that what you're looking to take from that fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna break him down and I'm gonna smash him to bits. It's gonna be a stoppage for sure.
Technical.
Well, I think that's said in no uncertain terms how that's likely to be. Now, so far as our heavyweight contest is concerned, Daniel Dubois at the far left, or the right as you're looking here, in his 10th professional fight, going to be fighting Razvan Kojanou, who went the distance with Nathan Gorman a week or two back. And what are you hoping to take from that one, Daniel?
Well, a win for sure, and another step in my career and where I need to be.
Where is he in his career at this stage, Frank?
He's done everything that's been asked of him. You know, he's only a young man. He's going from strength to strength. We know the opponent he's got. You know, Nathan over there, he fought him. You know, he's a tough guy. He's a big guy, and I think he'll get the best out of Daniel. So we'll have a little bit of a comparison there between the two of them. But the fact of the matter is, he's done as a young man. You couldn't do any more than he's done. It's just a shame that he got the flu before Christmas, because I think he'd obviously had another win on his belt. But he is where he is, and this year he's got to start fighting for a couple more fights, and he'll be fighting for more meaningful titles.
What was your thoughts of Razvan Kojanou against Nathan when you saw him in action? What did you think?
I watched highlights of the fight. You know, Nathan did what he had to do, get the win, and Razvan just he does what he does. He spoils. He can be messy if and he plays to the crowd a bit. But no, to be honest, I'm focused. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight him. I feel good.
What's your thoughts though about ultimately in the not too far distant future facing the big lad who's sitting on the front row not far away, Nathan Gorman? He's 5 yards away from you. You can say exactly what you like. What are your thoughts about facing him?
Another opponent, you know. When I come through this one, and whoever Frank lines up for me, I'll face him. I'll face anyone.
You beat him?
Definitely.
How sure? 100%?
Listen, I prepare, and I go on to execute. That's all.
Frank, it's one which everybody knows is brewing. It's on the back burner. How close are we to seeing Daniel against Nathan?
You're not very close at the moment. A few more fights between the two of them. Just build this up. I want to get the awareness, the public awareness, so they both know who the guys are. Then when they step into the ring, it'll be a big fight. More importantly, we'll do it in a big venue. And from their perspective, they'll earn more money. So, by the end of the year, it's something that we could see happening.
Nathan undefeated in 15, Daniel undefeated in, what did I say, 9?
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect sort of build-up to something special.
So let's hope that it turns to 20 and 14, 15, and then it's an even bigger fight.
Now, Anthony Yarde by your side against Travis Reeves. Anthony also undefeated now in 16 knockouts. Yeah. How happy are you with the way he's gone so far?
I'm very happy. Again, he had the end of the year all the way out on the undercard of Tyson's bill, and all that nonsense with a ridiculous commission out there, which stopped his fight from happening. But anyway, we're over that. He's yet again, he's got another postponement because he's supposed to be fighting at Leicester, but he's on this card now at Royal Albert Hall in London. He's a Londoner, and I think he's going to have a fighter that's going to get the best out of him. Come through this, he's number 1 ranked now by the WBO for Kovalev. So that's the direction he's going. That's where we're going with it.
How close do you think, Anthony, that you are now to a world title shot?
My big toe is on the doorstep. Literally, I'm very, very close. I literally just got to stay focused.
You saw Kovalev regain his title a few weeks back. How much do you respect him, or if you like, fear him? How dangerous is he?
Well, I didn't watch the fight. I heard about the fight. Respect for every fighter there. Every boxer in this room I respect. Because as Tyson Fury said, to get in the ring and put your life on the line, you deserve respect. But the word you just said about fear, I don't know about all that stuff. Where I grew up, fear for me was walking down the street. I don't know about going in the ring and having a one-on-one with somebody. There's no fear in that. That's just for me, personally. But in terms of respecting an opponent, I'll always respect my opponent.
You must be aware that people on social media, they're saying, when is Anthony Yarde going to step up to that next level? How much does that irritate you, that is continuing and continuing?
Well, he steps up to the next level. I mean, you know, he's number one ranked by the WBO. He's stepping up. If he weren't, he would be down where the others who complain about it, you know. There's a few heavyweights, light heavyweights out there who make these comments and whatever, but they're not in the position he's in. He's got there by hard work, determination. He's there. So he's now ranked by their number one. He's their mandatory. I'm sure would you call that a step up? If you was mandatory, you stepped up if you're number one? That's what it is. He's number one.
Right, well, Travis Reeves on March the 8th. What do you know about him?
Again, don't know too much about the opponent, but for me, he's just another guy that's put in front of me. And I just see it as I got to go out there and do my job, stay focused, do what I do best, entertain, be explosive, and come out the winner.
Well, best of luck on that one, and hope it goes really well on March the 8th. Nicola Adams was supposed to be on that bill, but she's got an injury, Frank.
She's got an injury, so hopefully we can reschedule that fight in a couple of months' time, which we'll be working on.
Okay, well, thank you.
And that fight will again be on BT, another world title fight.
That's on Friday night at the Royal Albert Hall.
This is
March
a Friday
8th.
night for the subscribers, so again, you're getting to see all the best youngsters in the business on BT.